one of the toughest things in making an acquisition is cultural fit. You have to make sure that when you look to acquire something, one of the things you need to look at beyond cash flow, beyond what is customer base, checking all the essentials. Cultural fit's very, very important. The you get two firms with different cultures. If I'll pick on California. I'm in North Carolina, so I'll pick on California. When I first bought a company in California back in 1990, I ran into what I called the flip-flop generation of people. I mean, I went into the office, I was wearing a suit and a tie, and I went into the office, and here's people with shorts and flip-flops, and thank God we weren't doing heavy manufacturing, because they wouldn't have had any toes left. But it was a different culture. They operated differently. Everything was collective in this firm. It was a service company. So cultural fit's very, very important. I was from the East Coast. People just assumed that we were different than them from a cultural standpoint, which we were. And it's very, very important. Goes back to the plan. But it as these little sticky notes show you on this slide, you tick them off as you go, and if you pay attention and have attention to detail, wrong way, you'll be able to accomplish the task. However, it's not all roses. You do have red flags. You have to watch for a great many things when it comes to acquiring a firm, because not all firms are equal. Not all management teams are equal, and human beings can be unreliable and sometimes just straight up dishonest. So when you're looking at making an acquisition, you've got to look for any hidden debt, any legal issues. Is there any toxicity in the team? That's part of culture again. And if you're in Boston, you can be loud and bombastic and all that. If you're in San Diego, you got to be a little gentler and a little more calm when you deal with people. Or you can just have somebody that is just toxic around other people. And all of that can tank your deal. The problem is it's your deal now. And when it tanks your deal, it tanks your return on investment. And that's the one thing that no acquisition wants to get to. Your return on investment, you made the acquisition to grow and profit. So you've got to look for these problems. And they exist even in the finest, well-run companies. The CEO or the owner is just one of the nicest people you've ever met. But it doesn't mean everybody downline in his organization is the same way. Some people, they go into their office, close their door, and hide behind it from an operations standpoint. What's going on out there? There are a lot of other people worry about it. You have to worry about everything in an acquisition from top to bottom, from the janitors to the CEO suite and everything in between. And there are no shortcuts. The one thing that you cannot do in an M&A transaction is say, I got to hurry up and get it done. If you have to hurry to get it done, there's a really, really good chance it's not worth doing. A lot of people will say, hey, if I don't act on this today, I'm going to lose out. I have found out in 40 plus years of business that for every opportunity that I think I missed, 2 or 3 more present themselves.